So the announcement we've been waiting for has finally happened. The Apple Keynote is going to be happening on the 12th of September in a few weeks' time. And just like every September, we're going to be expecting new iPhones. So we're going to be getting the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Pro series. We're probably going to be getting the Apple Watch Series 9 and possibly an Apple Watch Ultra 2 as well. Now, they're the main bits of the keynote we're going to be looking out for, but there's a few things that I think might be coming out of this keynote as well. Now, what we're expecting is that the new iPhones are going to be moving to USB-C, which in my opinion is really long overdue. It's something I've wanted for a very long time. Now, the last time we had a change of port on an iPhone was the iPhone 5, which is a very long time ago. Now, there's a big difference, because when we had the iPhone 5, we didn't have as many Apple peripherals as we do now. We certainly didn't have like the AirPods range. So what's going to happen if we're switching over to USB-C is that we're going to see a lot of accessory updates in the coming months. Not just for iPhone related accessories, but I actually think Mac accessories as well. I think we're going to get new trackpads and keyboards and things. But the main focus of this video is I want to talk about AirPods, because AirPods are all Lightning charged at the moment, and they're going to be switching over to USB-C. They have to be. So I'm going to be talking through the 3 different models of AirPods and what some of the changes are that I think are going to be coming up. So first of all, let's talk about the AirPods. The 3rd generation of AirPods, which is the sort of the lowest end model, they've been around the longest out of the current lineup. We're currently on the 3rd generation, and I think we're going to see an upgrade to these. I don't think it's going to be that exciting. I think it's going to maintain probably the same form factor as it does now, but it'll just be some modifications to the case and a few of the internals. So I think we're going to be seeing USB-C charging on these for sure. And at the moment with the lowest end AirPods, there are 2 models of case. You can get the ones at the moment that just charge via Lightning, and you can get the case that charges with MagSafe. I suspect that the MagSafe case on the base AirPods, you're going to be able to use the Apple Watch charger like you can do on the current AirPod Pro 2nd generation. So I think they'll most likely bring those in as part of that upgrade to that case. I think we're going to move probably to Bluetooth 5.3 like we currently do on the AirPods Pro models. And we're probably going to see an H2 chip inside that. It's currently H1, so I think we're probably going to see a chip upgrade along those lines. And I think what they might do, it's just a wild guess here, but I think they might add a lanyard loop, just like they do with the AirPods Pro cases at the moment. I think that's something they're probably going to do because accessory makers love all that stuff. Let me know in the comments if you have AirPods Pro 2nd generation. Do you have a lanyard attached to your case? I do, but I don't know many people who do. But let me know in the comments below. So that's what I think is going to be happening with the 4th gen AirPods. So let's go to the AirPods Pro. This is where I think we're going to see the least amount of upgrades here. It's going to be moving from the 2nd gen to the 3rd gen. I don't think there's going to be any changes at all apart from changing the case, so it's got USB-C charging. I don't think they're going to do much more. Earlier this year, Bluetooth 5.4 was announced. I'm skeptical they could bring it in for the AirPods Pro, but I imagine they probably won't. I reckon they'll probably keep it at Bluetooth 5.3, and I think the only change coming to this is just going to be that USB-C charging on the case. So if you've got AirPods Pro 2, the 2nd generation, I don't think it's that worth upgrading unless you really want the USB-C charging. That's not the one to really be upgrading at this time. However, where I think there are going to be big changes coming is on the top tier AirPods. And there's a couple of clues that we've got in terms of what could be coming to the AirPods Max 2nd generation. There's 2 places we can look for clues. The first is the AirPods Pro 2nd generation, and also the newly released Beats Studio Pro. So both of those audio accessories do have features that are missing from the AirPods Max. So I think we're going to see some of those move over to this in the 2nd generation version. So of course, USB-C charging once again. It's going to get an upgrade, I reckon, to Bluetooth 5.3. We're going to have an H2 chip in it, like we do with the current AirPods Pro models. And What we're going to be bringing also from the AirPods Pro 2 is the speech detection feature and adaptive transparency. I think both of those features are going to be moving over to the AirPods Max. That makes absolute sense. Now, two things are at the bottom of my list here, one of which I think is almost certainly going to be coming. One is very much a wish list. Both of these things are actually on the new Beats Studio Pro models. So lossless audio via USB-C. I think once that connection is in the AirPods Max, I think that's a feature they're absolutely going to have, and I think that'd be really good for high quality audio listening. One thing I'd like to see, because this is on the Beats Studio Pro, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to change the design of the AirPods Max that much to incorporate this, but I would love it. It'd be so helpful if they brought in the 3.5mm audio input. That's very much on my wish list. I suspect that won't happen, but I think the rest of that list is going to be pretty accurate when we see the AirPods range get upgraded. So I think that's going to be coming, and I suspect it's going to be coming next month. I reckon it's going to come as part of the September keynote, because they always announce a few things in amongst. It's not just the iPhone and Apple Watch. There's usually a few other things going on the September keynote. So I think that will be coming. But I don't think this is, the changes to the AirPods range is not massive. These are just sort of small changes I think are going to be arriving. So they don't need that much time in the keynote to be announcing this sort of thing. So look out for this. This is my bet for what's going to be happening with the AirPods range next month as part of the September keynote. I'm going to be very interested to find out. But the biggest thing I can't wait for is the switch over to USB-C. Can't come soon enough. So that's it for this quick little video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you going to be upgrading whatever AirPods you have? Let me know. And if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back soon with another video.